Education imparted by heart can bring revolution in the whole society by Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. A very warm good morning to one and all present here. Today, on the occasion of National Education Day, I, Manaswita Bose, would like to speak a few words on Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, the first Education Minister of independent India. Struggle brings progress. Maulana Abul Kalam Azad's life was symbolic for progress and growth. An example I can share for our understanding is simple lock and key. His education and learnings attributed to Locke, and the application of his education and learning attributed to the key that brought a solution to the life struggle and inspiration for all the people of the world till now and beyond. Let us go over a few of the achievement of Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, an influential writer, poet, journalist, prominent political leader of Indian National Congress, elected Congress leader in 1923 and 1940, the first education minister of independent India, and he was awarded the highest civilian honor of India, the Bharat Ratna. Maulana Abul Kalam Azad's role in modernizing the education system began with three most important elements: belief, focus, and commitment. Belief. He believed that for independent India, proper education policy is more important than industrial policy. He believed that the wealth of nation is not concentrated in the country's banks but in the primary school. We all agree with that. Focus. Being the first education minister of India, his aim and focus was to reinforce and democratize the education system. Two fundamental points which he worked on and promoted were the unity of India and education for all the people of India, irrespective of caste and religion. He knew that any kind of development is possible if the country is socially, economically, and politically united. That is why he fought for the cause of Hindu Muslim unity. Commitment. His commitment proved due to his courage to learn by his own initiative. He gained skills in several languages, including Arabic, Hindu, Urdu, and Persian. He was trained in mathematics, world history, philosophy, and science. He showed a keen interest in literature and started editing a weekly journal and later a monthly journal. Due to his command over the English language, he turned out to be a good communicator and a writer, as he was committed to the cause that he faced several challenges. His first challenge was that, according to the Government of India Act 1935, education was not in the list of central subjects. He took the responsibility upon himself to initiate the policies giving out most sensitivity to the act for all national integration. Part of his commitment was emphasis on imparting education for women. He did this for two reasons. First, a woman need education being the citizen of independent India. Second, he believed that half of the world's problems would be solved if women were given education because literate mothers mean literate children, which would give a life to the whole nation. In conclusion, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad holds a key status in the country's cultural and economical growth. He was the person who laid down the foundation of future institutions of science and technology. He was the person who integrated himself the value of Islamic and Indian cultures and strove for the country's development by incorporating basic human values such as peace, nonviolence, and equality. He was the person that the people of India will never forget in future. Let us all come together for Maulana Abul Kalam Azad's belief, focus and commitment for building a new and better India. So, let's be on to quote Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. Climbing to the top demands strength, whether it is the top of the Mount Everest or the top of our career. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.